Hello YouTube, this is Chuck Arias with another lesson on adding and subtracting polynomials or simplifying polynomials. Polynomials are expressions with more than one term, so the terms are separated either by pluses or minuses. So like for instance in this first parentheses we have three terms. Okay, we have an 8, which is really the x is to the power of 0. Why do I say that? Because x to the power of 0 is 1. So that would be 8 times 1, or 8. Okay, so we're looking at 8 there, but we can think of it as x to the 0. Here we have x to the 1. Why is it x to the 1? X to the 1 is x. Okay, so 4 times x to the 1. Or we just say x, okay? And here we have minus 2x squared. Okay, so this is a higher order because it has a higher exponent than, say, the x, which is only the exponent is only 1, which is higher than this, higher order than this, which is exponent 0. Okay, that's just a little background there. But what we want to do is write this expression. We're going to just bring these terms down, just one for one, bring them down, and we're going to try to eliminate these parentheses. When we get to these center parentheses, we see this minus here. The minus is going to affect each of these three terms. What is it going to do is it is going to change the sign of each term. So we have a positive x to the fourth, it's going to become negative x to the fourth. Here's a positive 2x cubed, it'll become negative 2x cubed. Here's a negative 8x, it's going to become positive because we're changing the sign of each of these terms. The other two parentheses have plus in front of them, so they aren't going to change. Let's get going. First, we're just going to bring the 8 down. This should be plus 4x. And we'll go with minus 2x squared. Okay, continuing on, we should have minus 6x to the fourth. Now we're going to change the sign here, so we'll have minus 2x cubed. And changing the sign again, plus 8x. That's it. Okay, now moving on, we'll have plus 7x fourth. And minus x cubed. Minus 3x squared, minus 5. Okay, so we've already simplified it because it's simpler because we still have the same number of terms, but we've eliminated these parentheses and we've dealt with this minus sign. We've distributed that out to each of these terms. So we don't have to worry about the parentheses anymore. And each term is the true sign that it is. So when we work, we'll work from this line to develop the third line, which is we're going to just start off with the equal sign. What we're going to do is we're going to try to group the highest orders to the left and the lowest orders to the right. So what we do is we scan across and we look for the highest order. Here's 4. Okay, another 4. Okay, 4 is the highest order. Okay, so let's start with this first term, minus 6x to the fourth. We'll type it in. And then we have 7x to the fourth. That'll be the next term. And as we're going, let's cross these out as we go. So we'll cross this out. This is just to keep it straight in your mind. Did you forget any of these? When we get done, we want to see all these terms crossed out. Okay, so let's scan again. We see, here's an order of 3, another order of 3. Okay, so we'll put those two terms in. Minus 2x cubed, and we'll cross it out. And we have x cubed here, minus x cubed. Let's cross it out, and we'll put it in here. Scanning again, now we have the x squareds. Okay, here's minus 2x squared. We'll put it in. And minus 3x squared. Put it in here. Okay, good. And we cross them out as we're going. Now the next order would be order 1, or just the regular x's. Here's plus 4x. Okay, let's cross it out and move on. We have plus 8x. Oops, I got my cross a little messed up, but okay, there we go. So we're going to have plus 8x here. And all we're left with now is our constants, one in front and one all the way at the end there. Plus 8 and minus 5. So we'll put those in. Plus 8, minus 5. Okay, we still have the same number of terms, but what we've done is we've organized it. Because now we have the higher orders over here, the power of 4, next power of 3, next power of 2, power of 1, and power of 0. So we've ordered it from highest to lowest order. Okay? So we'll start again with the equal sign. What we're going to do now is we're going to combine these two. We have minus 6 plus 7. Okay? Minus 6 plus 7, that's a plus 1. Plus 1 times x to the 4th. Okay? So it's a plus 1 x to the 4th. So there we've dealt with those two terms. Now we'll go over here and deal with the x cubes. Minus 2x cubed minus x cubed, that's going to be minus 3x cubed. And we have minus 2x squared minus 3x squared, that's going to be minus 5x squared. Here we have plus 4x plus 8x, that's plus 12x. And here we have 8 minus 5, which is simply plus 3. Okay, so we're done. That's the answer, really. The only thing is we have a little bit of an awkward answer here because we put this plus 1 in here. We don't really need it, right? We don't need the 1. We could just say plus x fourth. We don't even need the plus. We can just put x fourth, because usually when we begin an expression, we don't include the plus. Like for instance up here we have 8. There's no plus in front of that. It's understood that that's 8. It's an implied plus. But so in this case we don't really need this plus. So if we want to, we can just rewrite it again. Just x to the 4th. And we'll write these other terms in. They don't change. And that's it. That's our answer. Okay? So there's an example of polynomials, and you can see that we have each order in this example. Power of 4, power of 3, power of 2, power of 1, power of 0. Okay? Alright, let's keep working on these polynomials, and I'll come back to you with another video soon. Thanks for watching.